Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. My friend told me we went to uni together. We went to Nigerian University together. And now she has been married for like 8 years. Abi?
Close to 8 years.
For 9.
Oh no, we'll be 8 this year.
And so she's been married for like 8 years, and I was a chief bridesmaid when she got married. And let me confess something that happened on the wedding day. As the chief bridesmaid that was meant to be keeping an eye on all the items, they stole my phone, they stole her phone, and everything she gave to me in the course to keep. So I was a terrible chief bridesmaid. But anyway, we're still here, and this is almost 8 years later. She came to visit me, and I actually admire her relationship. Well, the relationship before they got married, and then now that they are married and they have kids with super fiki, I still admire their relationship. So I'm like, I think it will be awesome, because we were actually chatting last night. Like, we stayed up till like 2 a.m. talking about marriage, relationships, everything. And I'm like, do you know, she was sharing a lot of wisdom. I was like, I'm not the only one that will hear this. My people have to hear this, so come and share your wisdom with us. So we're actually going to be talking about tips for your first few years of marriage, because that's what they say is the hardest part of marriage, the first few years. Once you can get through with it, then you can continue. So Tom is going to be sharing with us tips and everything about marriage, so that our marriages will work. We're tired of hearing bad stories about marriage. There are some people that are actually having fun in their marriage. I think you should start from how you decided this was the guy you were going to marry.
Oh, okay.
This guy lost your hair. God, I think you don't do something.
Hello guys. My name is Tito, otun-fikayo.
Otun-fikayo.
Okay, I've been married now for close to 8 years.
Okay.
My husband was actually my senior in secondary school.
Chai.
But no. We didn't have anything. He was just a good senior. Imagine when we met again in Lagos. I started calling him. Senior Fikayo. How you doing? I was like, oh, don't call me senior.
You see, when men want to do rubbish, don't call me uncle, don't call me anymore. Just call me super fiki.
You know, and he invited me to a party. I think, okay, my good friend Shadi actually gave me his number. I was like, oh, I met this senior and she gave me his number. So I called him and he said, oh, what are you up to? Whatever. I would like us to meet. And then I had a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, my boyfriend wants to come and they're like, okay, no problem. So I had an issue with the boyfriend then, and we broke up. Then I now called him up and invited him to a party. Went for the party. It was just like magic.
The connection was fast.
This guy is my big boy.
You know what you are saying?
He was with his afro impressing me all things. And guess what? I don't know. He doesn't really even know how to say that he wants to go out with me. And the next thing this guy is telling me is that he was saying he wants to marry me, and I was like, who does that? There's a step. You tell me that, oh, I want to date you, then from there maybe we'll now say, okay. He just said, I don't know, I've not loved them, but I'm just like, I want to marry you. I was like, does this guy actually knows what he's saying? And I went back to school. I just tell my friends, of course.
She just tell us.
Everybody, then we used to do late night calls.
Yeah.
And we fun with each other. He was very cool. He's a cool guy. Always ready to help with my assignments, with everything, you know. So, and from there, I was just 24 then, and we just, after 3, I met him when I was 21, I think. So when I was 24, then I just broke the news to everybody. I said, I'm getting married.
We're getting married! Everybody was
Uncle!
We were still in school. I was like, some people are so fast. Like, some people just know what they want.
No, we were done with school. You were actually, you were planning to travel for masters.
Okay, so that was just like after
yes.
When some of us were still thinking of our lives.
And so I didn't even know. I don't have any clue.
I think she was one of my first friends to get married, to be honest.
I don't have any clue about maybe. I wasn't even sure. Like, all I know is that I love this guy and this guy loves me, because it was just so perfect. You know, he's the kind of guy that takes you out, go for movies. But we talk about everything. As in, we talk a lot. We're communicating. So there was no doubt in my mind that I was so comfortable with him, and he was
Yeah.
also comfortable with me, and I was comfortable with his family as well, because that's very important in marriage. You have to be comfortable with your husband's family.
That's
His
something
mom was,
I have to
that
say.
was his mom. May her soul rest in peace. She was my mom.
Yeah.
Like, she took me. Nobody. Imagine we went to meet the pastor and said, "Oh, he said I'm about to get married." The pastor was like, we were there together.
Yeah.
The pastor was like, "Oh, I would like to meet the sister."
Yeah.
And he was like, "This." He was like, "No, this is your sister now. Are you telling me it's not your mom that gave birth to her?" And I was like, "No, sir, I'm not his sister." He was like, "What was your name?" I said, "Toby come laughing." Are you telling me mommy Otu is not your mom? I said, "Well, she's my mom." So nobody believed that that woman was not my biological mother. That was how close we were. That was how she took me, you know. And his younger ones,
I love this bond you people have.
and
Like
everybody
the
liked
friendship
it. As a, because
them,
we
in-laws.
understood each other. We understand our boundaries and all that. They just understand that, okay, this is what she wants. This is what this person wants. This one does not like this, and we just try to adapt to each other's boundaries and all that.
I
They
guess
understand.
that's the important thing about dealing with in-laws.
Yes.
You should know
You
your
have to,
boundaries.
yes, know your boundaries. Know that, okay, this, and you understand the person. That this is the kind of person this person is. So, and one thing is, there's no secret. You can't go to my sister-in-law and say, "Oh, that your sister, as you are saying it, she's typing,
She's reporting.
this person saying the same thing to me too, same thing applicable." So we kind of, there's nothing like secrets.
Yeah.
There's nothing like secrets. Everything is just open. And if anybody has offended you, you just tell the person to. Nothing like, hey, this is your in-laws, sister-in-law, you can't talk to her. You say, "I don't like what you just did. I don't try it with me again." And that is just
And that's it.
supposed to. Is, you know, and you know, I can be as blunt
Tommy
as
is
I
very
am.
blunt. Very harsh girl when we were in school. Very, very wicked. This girl. Very wicked girl. But it works. You just have to be straightforward with people. No need to be beating about the bush.
And be pretending.
I'm pretending that you like something when you don't like it.
No. When I don't like it, I say it. In fact, it's written all over me. I don't have time to start pretending that this will happen now. No. I don't have that time. So back to what we're talking about. I got married to him, and when we got married, everything was like, I don't know this guy. Everything was like, this is reality. This is not who
I thought I was getting married.
This is not the person I was dating. I was always complaining. You don't love me anymore. I don't understand. You don't do this. You don't do that. This, that. Now the reality just came. We didn't go out. And it was like, come. It was just both of us.
Yeah.
When we were doing boyfriend and girlfriend, we had the time. We don't have any responsibility. We don't have anything to think about. He was staying in his mom's house,
Yeah.
you know, and all that. But now we're married. We need to think ahead. There's a child coming on the way. I was pregnant. There's a baby we need to prepare for.
Yeah.
And we have our lives to live. So we need to get some things in place and all that. So there are some things that come as priorities, not going shopping.
Not every time.
Not going to, oh, tonight's Friday, can we go see a movie? Not the,
So
once in a while you can do that,
prioritize.
you understand. But you have to build your home first before that. For 1 year, well, every little thing, I'll be like, it was actually seen some mistakes in me.
Yeah.
I don't, but thank God we communicate a lot. We come, we bring the matter back to the table. Okay, what is this? What is that? And we try to clear it. Do you understand? So, number one thing that is very key in relationship, I mean in marriage, is communication. You have to communicate. Talk about everything. Don't be tired. Sometimes I get tired when my husband says, "Oh, we need to talk." I'm like, "Oh my God,
We need to
like,
talk
seriously,
again."
what do we need to talk about again?" But seriously, it does work. When we talk, you understand where the person is coming from. You don't just assume.
I think that's the mistake.
Yes, you don't just assume that he did this. You don't even know why he did that, and you're just saying, "Oh, because of this and this and this and this." That might not be why he's doing that. This person has gone out since morning, he came back, and you're really like, since morning you didn't come. You don't even know he was caught up in a meeting or something. Do you understand? So communication helps us clear all those unnecessary doubts about our spouses. Or you called him like 5 times, he's not picking up his call, and you just think that, oh, you are just imagining in your head maybe there's a lady with him or something. No.
No need to assume.
there is no, just assumption shouldn't be allowed in relationship. Like I said, communication is very key. And another thing is, we promise ourselves that no matter what we do to each other, we'll make sure we clear everything within 24 hours. No matter how we invest, come out for house, say, hey, no matter the quarrel. No matter the quarrel. And I'm saying it, no matter the quarrel.
24 hours.
24 hours. Within 24 hours, it has to be settled. In my marriage, and respect is also very key. I would say that's number 3 points. After agreement on some certain things.
I think that's the one important thing. You know, even the Bible says, can two work together unless they agree? Even friends, if you don't agree, you can't be friends. So I think that agreement part is very important. I think what's causing a lot of problem in some marriages is, okay, both of you agree first, then later one person is not now meeting the agreement again. Exactly. So if like that your 24-hour rule now, if after a while your husband is like, I don't care about any 24 hours, I'm going to keep my list for 1 week. What if he breaks that 24 hours? I think that's where the problem comes in.
Then the problem comes.
So marriage is about two people that are working hard, that are giving 100%.
It's a deliberate. This thing is this business is something that has to be deliberate.
Very deliberate.
It's not something that you just let it slide another. And you have to read. You need a lot of information as well.
Yeah.
You bought me a book when I was getting married, and that book is also wonderful.
Is this Tommy or I have the book.
It's about women.
Yeah.
What you understanding your husband and all that. Read, listen to messages. You know, when there are conferences or anything regarding, just go. You never can say. You can pick one
or two things
that will actually help your marriage. It's very, very key. Just believe that there is nothing both of you agree, and if both of you agree that, okay, you know what, when this is no matter what, and you have it in your mind that no matter what my husband does, I'm going to forgive him. Forget. If you like, call me. Tell me, say you see my husband for so good. My reply will be, so what should I now do? Should I pack my load or wait?
What do you want me to do?
Because I know if you pack my load.
You know, say now we have new age wives. This one way Tommy don't talk now. If Tommy say this thing in some female groups, they will just eat her right. They'll be like, what? No matter what your husband does.
No matter what he does, except beating.
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence, no. I won't take that. Me, I'll do my own back. If he's sleeping, I'll beat him. I'll tie him and beat him. You beat me, I will beat you, so you feel it yourself. It's true.
And that's what, see, now that domestic violence, it causes problem pass.
Now that one, so far that one, no day. There's nothing you can actually resolve. There's nothing you can resolve in your marriage.
And just, you need to agree.
That's agreements. Then again, don't even try to think you want to change your wife or you want to change your husband. No. Like my husband will say, you can't change an adult. That's why when you're training your child, when a child gets to a certain age and the child has not dropped some certain bad habits, it is
for life.
I'm telling you, to take the grace of God for you to be able to stop the habits. So you can't change your husband or you can't change your wife, because obviously you guys are adults. What you've been used to over 20 something years, now someone is coming to come and change it overnight. How will that happen now?
And I think the mistake is a lot of people, when they are dating, they just do that temporary change because they are dating.
Be real with yourself.
When the marriage come, everybody real call up on the show.
Come and say they snore. Say, oh, so that's how this girl even be.
This guy, they wear boxers for 2 weeks. They wash up or something funny like that, like random things.
Even though there's a way you can actually say it without being rude to each other. If you don't like some certain things about your spouse, like, oh, darling, don't you think that this? If he wears boxers, you buy him, surprise him with boxers. Buy packs of boxers. Bring it home and say, oh, baby, I just saw this. You know, it's not to be insulted. I just saw this and I liked it, and I think it's going to be nice on you. Help him out. Then with time, he will know and just know that, okay, you don't like them, so that you won't be rude and say nonsense, dirty man or something. You start saying that, no, you don't use abusive words. That is where respect comes in. You have to respect each other. Respect each other's space, respect each other's opinion, respect each other's everything, we're coming from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So we have to respect each other, and we have to learn from each other as well. No matter how bad mouthed you are, don't ever use insulting words on your spouse, because that's where see finish they come. Then the respect, because once you tell the man you are stupid once, tomorrow you say you are mad,
And
next
then
you say
the man will
reply,
reply, you goat, you self you say monkey.
do you understand? That's where all this rubbish, and your children can just start picking all these bad words and all that. You don't want to build such.
Yeah. Yesterday, our children, let me tell you something about our children. They are very expressive, that's the word. Because me as a child growing up, I'm not as expressive as them. Oh yeah, that one that you were saying in the car, when she said they had maybe a first quarrel or something like that.
First time we're going to have, that was like 2 years ago. First time we're going to have like confrontational
Especially in front of their children.
And we're just shouting and shouting. And my first child, she's 7, and she came, I was like,
so then she was like 5.
yes.
So she was
She
like
just
5.
banged was it table or something? Stop it! I don't like this. I don't like this. I want peace in my home. And both of us are like, I said, you know, when your child comes to you and says, what's wrong with you both? Why are you screaming? She said, this is my first time of experiencing this, that she has not seen us like this before. She wants peace in her home. We just shut our mouths, and she was like, Mommy, I know you are very mad right now, but calm down. You don't have to shout. Daddy, you don't have to shout at Mommy. And she just walked away, and both of us looked at ourselves and were like, man,
We don't mess up. Falling off hand.
Jesus, no. How did we get here? No. This is very bad. We start that, we're like, man, this is bad. What are we trying to portray? What are we trying to, and all that. So we had to call her for a meeting, and we apologized. We apologized to her, and we told her that sometimes adults fight. It's okay. It's just that it's not good to be aggressive. And we're sorry we took it too far to that level. And she was like, okay, it's okay. It's just that when both of you, when you're not happy with each other, there's a way you can say, instead of shouting, Mommy was shouting, you were shouting, I was confused, I was not happy. We were like, we are sorry.
And it affects children. Or you think they don't know sometimes. Sometimes children may probably go and sit down somewhere.
It does affect
them.
Because they'll say that in school. Some kids will say, I don't want to go back home because they'll be shouting again. My mom and dad, maybe they'll be beating each other again. All that, it's very, very bad. So, and we had to apologize to her, and ever since then, I don't think that if we have any issues, we rant on text messages.
This is when the queen of sending text.
My husband says, my hand is too fast. I pick the phone, write epistles. Sometimes if I don't write epistle, we don't forget, we don't settle fight.
You go come to the
I will now say, ignore the message. Like yesterday now, or 2 days ago, I sent him like some messages. He just saw it this morning. I was now saying, LOL. I'm just saying this. I said, just ignore it. Because we certainly we've moved on from that. So I just ignored it. It's just ignore it, So that's basically it. You have to understand each other, communicate, respect each other. Try to respect each other's space.
Yeah.
And respect that this person is bound to make mistakes. Give room for mistakes, because you learn from your mistakes. We are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. In fact, sometimes when I pray to God I cry. I say, God, I don't know. Even I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not even good at all. But yet you've given me this man that has taken me the way I am, that loves me wholly. When someone loves you wholly, sometimes I'll be like, I get scared sometimes. I know he's going to watch this mess and he's going to be like, I get scared and I'm like, what have I done to even deserve this?
Yeah.
That this guy's love me this much and all that, And I love him too, and he knows that. He knows I love him. No matter what, I will always have his back. No matter what.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I always have his back. Then you should see each other's see more of each other's strengths than weaknesses. Help yourself. Not that you say, my wife cannot cook. If she cannot cook, if you can cook, then teach her to cook. My husband taught me how to make moi moi. I started making good akara. Before my car used to be pancake akara or chai. But now my
You
car,
can make
I have
akara.
a one. Even my husband was like, ah, baby, your akara time. Maybe you open akara. Seriously. So you have to help each other.
Yeah.
If he's good at this area, you help him. He's weak at it, you help him. You know that, oh, I know he forgets things a lot, and I help him with that. And he knows, he sends me messages sometimes, please remind me to do this. You know, and carry each other along. I don't know. I've seen sometimes I'm privileged to talk to some couples when they have maybe issues and all that. And I'm surprised when you communicate with your husband. The husband does not know what's going on in your life. The wife is doing this, you are doing this, and you come back together again. It doesn't make sense. God will not even answer your prayers though, because it's agreement. Everything has to be agreement. See, one of my husband's mentor, when we wanted to get married, said, no matter how tough your fight is, make sure you guys sleep on same bed in the same room. Because when you come back again and you come back together, he said it does work and it has been working for us. When both of you kneel down to hold your hands and pray, God knows that you guys are in agreement. You're on the same page. He will answer such prayer. But when you are doing this secretly behind you are building house behind your husband, building this, I don't know, but I'm just saying that I don't think that except your husband is beyond, maybe he's a devil, go. It's true, because I can't see myself doing anything behind my husband though, because
and
that brings a lot of,
and the husbands too doing behind their wives.
yes,
not
you don't want to bring your wife
salary.
to no salary for what now, that maybe no, if you say this is someone you want to spend the rest of your life with and you truly love, why can't you be open to each other? You should be open to each other.
If you are not ready to be open, don't marry.
I'm telling you, some people just get married and they think they love each other. They'll now get married and now discover that they don't even know each other one bit like this. They've been pretending. Don't base your relationship on pretense. Me, I was plain. You have to be plain. Let the person know that this is the real you. No point. Let the person know you when you're angry. Everything. If he can tolerate you, he will. If she can tolerate you, she will. Not just pretending and just patching. Then when it comes to marriage, you guys now start seeing real, because marriage is reality. It's like them taking off that like you, and you're not saying, are you kidding me? Is this the guy
like, who is this?
What am I into? Do you understand? So you have to be real with each other. This is us. Let us do this, and everything will work perfectly for you.
See, and the most important thing is agreement.
Agreement is very key. Agreement is very key. It's very key, because even the Bible
don't talk am.
You don't talk am.
Because I think what we're seeing now in a lot of marriages is one person is working harder than the other person. Do you understand? One person is putting all the efforts of the love. The other person is doing what they want.
It has to be
balanced for all these things you are saying to even work in the first place.
If it's not balanced, it won't work, my sister. It won't work. It's like someone, I'm the one bringing, let's assume paying like 500. Is not bringing in something, and you guys, your calculation of how much of your expenses in a month is running to like 700. I won't take balance now.
You know the balance.
It won't balance.
So everybody has to work.
And so you husbands that don't like your wife to work because you want to you want to
be in control.
Be in control. You want to put them under your.
But some people say it's love, like it's because of love they don't want their wife to work.
Okay, open business.
For her, let her do something.
Please let her do something. It's good, because mentally it's not even okay for you to be there not doing anything.
Unless it's your choice though. Unless it's you that chose
that you are the lazy type, that you don't want to do anything. Lazy type. Yes, because no, even if you are taking care of your children, then there should be something you should be passionate about. Even if it's writing or reading, or you be reading self, so you can impart that to your children. You can teach them. But some people don't even do anything. Work they know they do, anything they know they do. They just stay there. Husband to know but won't make them work, so that they feel wants to be your guy. And please, I need 500. No, I don't have 500. I'm giving you 200. And you now be comfortable with that. You say it's love. But that's not love. Love is helping each other to grow. Love is helping your wife to grow up there. Love is helping your husband. You want your husband to be at the top. Do you understand? That is love. If I tell my husband that, baby, you know me and they get ideas. Maybe I have this idea. Before I know it, my husband don't give her a name. Before I know it, he don't help me package am. If na website he don't do am, he will encourage me. Anything I need, he will support me. Same thing with him. Anything, maybe I want to do this, even na me being an accountant. What? Why are they offering you that? No, that is too small.
You're more than that.
More than that, you know.
You be blowing the fire,
Oh, okay, maybe just try to do it. Let's do it and all that, you know. We are each other's managers, and that's how it's supposed to be. I've seen wonderful couples that I look up to.
Because it looks like all we are seeing is just bad news about marriage.
And she's not encouraging to people that a lot of people say, I'm scared to get married. This. And I say marriage is actually a beautiful thing. Marriage is not for everybody. There are a lot of things that you see if you are patient enough, and if you are patient and you have that enduring spirit, you know, there are some things that you will see, my sister. You'll be like, oh,
I don't see
that before.
If this was told me of those days,
Jesus.
you know me now.
Don't go try me. Well, speaking don't enter now.
Yeah, marriage makes you consider all the.
You want your children to be better than you.
Yeah.
No matter what, you want them to be better than you. So you have to portray a good example. And my husband will say that, see, it's not by telling your children do this, do that. You have to do it. When you don't practice it, it's when you do it, they copy. It's what you do, that's what they see you do, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And they see the love that grows between us, you know, and they admire it. As soon as they are, sometimes they talk to us, sometimes they see us and they just smile. And sometimes when I say, please, so I want to speak for my husband, they say, he's my daddy. It's my daddy. I say, I'm not disputing that, but it's my husband. You know, those kind of memories.
Yeah.
I don't have that while growing up. So I want to leave beautiful memories for my children. We want to leave beautiful memories for them to know that, oh no, my kids are not like this. You know, and my parents were not like this. My dad respected my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom respected my dad. So this how it's supposed to be our mom.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it's a good thing. We too, we should work on ourselves. Work on ourselves in the sense that we have to understand that we as women, no matter how knowledgeable, no matter how exposed we are, we have to still be submissive to our husband. What we ought to do that. The Bible don't give everybody, you know, and say, women, respect your husband. Say, be submissive. Say, husband,
Love your wife.
Love your wife. And if you say you love the person, that means you are caring. You can take everything that you are ready to go extra mile for this person. That's what love is all about. Don't mistake love to sex. So sex is not love.
Yeah.
Love is understanding this person. Oh, she needs a breast. Oh, sometimes I will just be on bed. My husband will surprise me with breakfast on bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like that once in a while. Sometimes your husband won't pamper you. And you too. You go extra mile for your husband. Know what he likes and try to do that to him. You understand? Me, I know they mess with my husband, but you don't talk rubbish about my husband. No, will take him. No matter who you are. No, I won't take it at all. Then I will say, don't invite third party into your home to come and start telling you this, telling you that, telling you what to do. Is he okay? Na me. Na lie, oh, they don't slap her yesterday. You can't tell you say na me. I won't take it. No. I'm a listening here and try to understand the man. You know, nobody's crazy. Women are not crazy men. You say you have ego. Who tell you say we don't get ego? We too, we want to be respected. We want to be loved. So same thing applicable to men. So it's a two-way thing. Respect me, I respect you like my children will sing. Treat me right, I treat you right. R-E-S-C, pity the other, I don't know. There's this song about respect and sing. You know when and I like the song. When there is this praise for where it was the material I got for them because I used to play this stuff for the children. When you're teaching them about morals, respecting and all that. I love that song. Talking about respect. I respect me, I respect you. So everything will just move on smoothly.
I think we've talked about different. I think
We've talked
we
about-
managed. We've talked about communication. We've talked about respect. We've talked about love. We've talked about
Agreements.
I think that's the most important thing. Agreement.
We've
because
talked about agreements. Yes.
because marriage cannot survive if only one person is putting. If you people are doing 50%, 50%, everybody should be doing 100%, 100 each, so that you can achieve your goals. So if husband is doing one thing, wife is doing one thing,
And so on.
you know wherever work. Even if
And
prayer
before you
work,
know it, people are just
living separate lives and drifting
That's it.
apart, and that's what happens.
It's no good.
So
And my husband, one thing is, there's so much. My husband is very sensitive. He's very observant. Once he says that, when I say he knows when I'm getting distracted.
Okay.
He calls me back.
Madam.
Okay, madam, what's in there? You understand?
yes.
You know. So he and me too. I'll come to my senses, check and balances. That's together. Okay, what is going on? What is going on? Please, marriage must be maybe we let her be like
The sugar that is supposed to be
you
something
can
that
actually make it. You know, sometimes I don't feel married. I tell people that I don't even feel married. I feel I'm married to my brother.
Your
Because
best
we are
friend.
free. I can tell him, he tells me everything, you understand. So I don't, not like you come and surprise me. Abi, you dress up, where are you going? I'm going out. How to wear now?
like it does that really happen? Like people just dress up
I'm going out.
Let the husband go. I don't know why my husband went. He just dressed a carry khaki and he went out. No.
And you people that will be fighting, go and seize car. Waiting. Seize car, seize this one, seize that one. God is watching you.
That's not the plan of marriage. Or that's not the purpose of marriage.
That's not the purpose.
Marriage is supposed to be like you have a few things, I have a few things, and when we come together, like it's just boom, like our lives just get better because we're just bringing our best to each other to the marriage. So that's what marriage is supposed to be. These children are making noise. I'll flog somebody today.
And don't you people should not go and trust them, someone that will come and break your home. Start
Yeah.
the enemy to sing.
So you should be careful what you are telling your friends about your marriage.
Do you know maybe the friend they hire your husband self?
Or the friend you are your wife.
Oh my God, it just got me a car. Oh my God, everything, Facebook, everything. I beg you. With mature, I say it's with time, Sha.
With time, people will learn.
With time,
I think in the beginning of marriage,
it
like
sharks like that.
I know that when I got married, like in first year, I was always
It's
posting
celebrity
pictures.
marriage.
Not because I was
Celebrity
which kind of
marriage.
celebrity marriage. I was always posting pictures
I too.
in the first year of marriage, like posting pictures,
I do
updates.
Because you know when I was scared that there are actually monitoring spirits, people start asking, I saw your husband, I don't even use him as dick.
Exactly. Meanwhile, nothing is going on. It's just that you have not had time for things.
Just like you're busy, and someone is saying that, excuse me, have you been monitoring me?
So you're monitoring that I did not post picture today.
I'm
So
tired.
I just at one point consciously stopped posting pictures, like no posting of anniversary, I love you, I love you, I love you. We know what
We love ourselves with them.
we can
We
tell
know.
each other face to face.
Yeah, that we love ourselves. We
Maybe
know how
once
to-
in a while I will come out and say it, but just to reduce the way people are always because people are always looking.
Focusing into people's affairs. They want to know
People are
what's
always
going on.
looking. So
What
there's
is
no
what
need for all of
happened?
that.
What is this? What happened?
So I really, really, really hope today you guys have got one or two things. Even if you have not gotten anything, the first thing you should get is agreement. Because for me,
Agreement is
agreement, yo. Agreement is agreement, yo. What is the second verse? I don't
You
even
don't do it for settlement.
Don't they tell me
You don't reach it for settlement. You
don't they tell me nonsense. Agreement is agreement, yo.
Agreement is that because if both of you did not agree, you go and sign.
Yes, and after we have signed, nobody should not. What in Yoruba they say is it ko my or something.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ o tójú bá yẹ.
Yeah.
Oh my yeah.
I always hear the Yoruba movies, so it means
Say even if I'm not there, our agreement
it should
make
stand.
you no shake o.
Exactly.
Make it still there.
Exactly. So husband and wife, tell your wife and tell your husband today, our agreement is our what? agreement.
Keep reminding him.
Keep reminding each other, and I just pray that everybody is going to have a beautiful marriage, because marriage is a beautiful thing at the end of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you like my friend Tommy. She's an amazing friend. She's spending the night, 2 nights. I'm so happy. Uncle Fiki, thank you. Like, I'm so excited. Tito is so happy. Like, he has sisters around. Sisters are like, Tito, don't sit here. Tito, stand up. Tito, do this. I'm so happy. I wish he had an elder sister. Well, anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. You can leave your comments. What is that one thing you believe it takes for marriage to be successful, especially in your first few years of marriage? Because we're still young in marriage. She's my senior. She's like 8 years.
Love no dey work for my love go stay at a point. Now understanding.
They follow each other.
Understanding.
So I think we were going to do 3 years anniversary this year. So we are still babies in the marriage
Even me, I
matter.
still be baby.
We are still baby.
When I see people say
go
20,
if you go after like all this our grandma now.
20, 40, 50. I be like, God. These people don't try.
So we all hope to get there, and
Yes.
we pray by God's grace we will get there. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye. Mwah. Give them kills. Killsies.
Bye.